Well, Jewish groups from across Canada rallied on Parliament Hill this afternoon to show solidarity with Israel and to call for the release of hostages still being held by Hamas.
Bring them home! Bring them home!
And the rally also took aim at the wave of anti-Semitism that has grown since the conflict began. Thousands of people took part, but it could have been even bigger. Many buses hired to bring people from Thornhill this morning did not show up. Caryn Lieberman has more with that.
Certainly a disappointing start to the day for those who were unable to get to Ottawa to participate in the rally when 17 of 70 buses failed to show up, leaving many stranded.
Even before the sun came up Monday, a large crowd gathered in Thornhill to board buses to the nation's capital.
To make sure that our hostages come home, that everyone is safe.
Of Israel.
3,000 people from Toronto were expected to participate in Canada's rally for the Jewish people.
This is really an opportunity for the Canadian Jewish community to exercise our democratic freedoms peacefully and to show that we will not be afraid.
But many never got the opportunity.
We never actually ended up making it to the rally.
Eliana Kleinberg was left in the cold when nearly 20 buses booked by the UJA Federation of Greater Toronto failed to show up.
I think that a lot of people this morning were completely abandoned and afraid that the only reason that they weren't allowed on these buses and the buses didn't come to pick them up is because they are Jews.
Last month, organizers of a massive pro-Israel rally in Washington said hundreds of demonstrators were stranded when charter bus drivers refused to bring them from the airport to the National Mall to participate.
How did it feel when the bus didn't show up?
I want to do this for my grandparents. I want to be their voice when they're not here. And when I wasn't able to go, I felt silence. I got into my car and I said, somebody doesn't want to hear their story.
I have a number to A14 or 15.
My number that I got tattooed is A19 186.
In 2020, Eliana's grandparents shared their story with Global News.
This is the girl that saved my life.
Eliana said she was devastated she couldn't attend the rally because her grandparents would have wanted her to.
They're not alive. They can't share their story anymore. That's not fair.
So this is what you wanted to show?
Yeah. I wrote, "We promised my Holocaust survivor grandparents never again."
Despite attempts, Global News hasn't been able to reach the bus company in question. The UJA says they were paid in full in advance and that they confirmed the buses would be there. There's been no explanation, and now they're considering legal action.